Right now, students walk out at Madison East High School in response to an alleged sexual assault. This is News 3 Now at noon. First at noon, a walkout this morning at Madison's East High School after a group of students say the school is not doing enough after an alleged sexual assault at a party. Students began walking out around 10 o'clock this morning. They have a number of demands, including sexual assault and harassment training for staff and students, consent education, and a commitment to support victims. This is in response to an alleged rape of a student at a house party over homecoming weekend. Students say school officials and police were notified. A statement from MMSD earlier this week said, quote, "The safety, security, and well-being of all of our students remains our policy. The district is working with the Rape Crisis Center." New at noon, a 4-month-old and her father have been found this morning after crashing into a ditch in Fond du Lac County last night. Around 10:30, a woman was in a car with her friend, 24-year-old Jordan, and his 4-month-old daughter, Serenity, when they were involved in a minor crash into a ditch. When Jordan got out of the vehicle, he grabbed Serenity and her car seat and walked into a nearby marsh when she lost them. Just 30 minutes ago, the Fond du Lac County Sheriff posted on Facebook that Jordan and Serenity were found. Over 100 emergency personnel from multiple agencies participated in the search. Circumstances surrounding the crash are being investigated. Also new at this hour, Madison police are investigating a report of gunshots a few blocks from Schrader Road. It happened last night around 10:15 near Piping Rock Road and Chapel Hill Road. Police say an SUV was seen driving away from the area. Officers found one shell casing. Anyone with information regarding the incident has to call Madison police at 255-2345. And Madison police say a hydraulic jack was stolen from a person's car earlier this morning. It happened around 4 o'clock this morning just north of Milwaukee Street, near the corner of Grandwood Court and North Walbridge Avenue. The victim told police they say they woke up to the sound of sawing coming from their car outside. When the victim ran outside, the person sawing a piece of the car pointed a handgun at the victim. If you know anything about the suspect, call Madison police. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Austin standing by. A little rain this morning, but things are clearing up.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good outside right now. A little bit better than where we were a few hours ago. And now that we have made it to the afternoon, we're only really looking at a slight chance to see some showers for some of us, especially to the south and east of Dane County. 51 degrees right now in Madison. We do have a very light south-southeasterly breeze, so overall it feels pretty good outside, but it's definitely on the cooler side of things. Again, temperatures only in those lower 50s for most of us. If you take a look at our Doppler track, and it does show a few of those showers still trying to squeak their way through, but this is the last batch for today, and now they are generally to the south and east of Dane County. Still a good chance to see 1 or 2 showers here and there, but we're really going to clear things out here over the next few hours. Temperatures right now in those lower to mid 50s, so it is pretty cool outside, but thankfully the winds aren't too strong as of right now. But later on tonight, talk about cool conditions, a low of 39 degrees. It is going to get quite chilly, but thanks to the winds, we're not expecting patchy frost tonight. But how long is that cool down going to last? I will have a look at your extended forecast coming up.
First 30s in quite a while.
That's right.
All right, Austin, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. Police in the UK say a British lawmaker is dead after he was attacked in eastern England. Essex police did not confirm the name of the victim, but it's now widely reported it was Conservative lawmaker David Ames. Police say a man has been arrested and is being held on suspicion of murder. Ames was in the church at the time. The motive of the stabbing is unclear. Today, an outside FDA panel of advisors will vote on whether Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 booster should receive emergency use authorization. It comes on the heels of the panel's decision yesterday to recommend the Moderna booster shot for seniors and high-risk Americans. Skylar Henry reports from outside FDA headquarters in Silver Spring, Maryland.
For the second day in a row, an FDA advisory panel convened, this time to decide if the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 booster shot could benefit some high-risk Americans who've already received 1 dose.
We want to provide optimal protection against COVID, and we know that a booster dose will do that.
Today, the group of experts also hears data on a study by the National Institutes of Health, which found mixing vaccines from different manufacturers for a booster shot is safe. The study, which has not yet been peer-reviewed, also found that Johnson & Johnson recipients benefited more from getting a Moderna or Pfizer booster. Thursday, the FDA panel voted to recommend Moderna's booster for Americans over the age of 65 or high risk.
We do have a unanimous 19 out of 19 yes votes.
Full FDA authorization could come in days. Then the CDC would meet next week to provide guidance, which means a full rollout of Moderna booster shots could come as soon as next Friday. Pfizer's booster shot was the first approved for seniors and high-risk individuals. According to CDC data, more than 9 million Americans have received a booster dose.
They're free, available, and convenient to get.
President Biden says the country is making progress against the pandemic, but he's urging the tens of millions of still unvaccinated eligible Americans to roll up their sleeves. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Silver Spring, Maryland.
Requiring all adult foreign travelers to the U.S. be vaccinated will officially begin on November 8th. This applies to those traveling by air and land, as well as those undertaking non-essential ferry travel from Canada and Mexico. A spokesperson for President Bill Clinton says the former president was admitted to the University of California Irvine Medical Center Tuesday evening for a blood infection. He was attending some private events in the area. CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus has been in contact with Mr. Clinton's lead doctor and the former president's team, who gave him permission to discuss his case. He says the former president underwent tests to determine what bacteria was causing the infection.
Put on what we call a broad-spectrum antibiotics. So several antibiotics. Once they identified it as E. coli, they're down to one intravenous antibiotic.
Clinton's spokesperson says he's on the mend, in good spirits, and is incredibly thankful to the doctors, nurses, and staff providing him with excellent care, and added he's responding well to antibiotics. The former president has faced some other health issues since he was president, including quadruple bypass surgery. Well, today is National Cheese Curd Day, and the Curder Burger is the star of the show here in Wisconsin. What started as an April Fool's joke has become real and edible. Our Leah Lynchide was first in line at their location on Madison's west side to give it a taste.
It is National Cheese Curd Day, and as you might expect, we're doing it up big in Wisconsin. Culver is celebrating with the one-day-only Curder Burger. We happen to be first in line. I've already downed half of mine, but take a look at the scene 15 minutes later. Hundreds of people in line at the Mineral Point Road location, waiting for their chance at this one-day-only gooey goodness of a burger. Hello, could I get your famous Curder Burger? Like I said, we were first in line. We got here at 9 a.m., a full hour before Culver's open. We got the first burger of the day. Yay! Thank you, ma'am. Oh, thank you. I can attest. It's delicious. It's worth it. Watch the cheese. Yeah! Now, the burger itself, it costs $5.79. The cheese curd on top of the patty includes both white and yellow cheese curds made fresh here at Culver's. You can get it in a basket style, too. But when we were talking to the chef, he did expect these to sell out right around lunchtime. And by the looks of it, he's probably not far off. For News 3 Now, I'm Leah Lynchide. Happy eating.
Tough assignment, Leah. Thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
Consumers keep swiping, and a basic travel accessory gets a sky-high upgrade. I'm Diane King Hall at the New York Stock Exchange. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get a large cheeseburger pizza. Papa Murphy's.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pill after pill that just masks your ED. Fix it for good. We can make the difference. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Why settle for any Medicare plan when you can choose 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plans exclusively from Quartz? starting as low as $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, and dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits. Learn more by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today. Quartz offers the region's top-rated Medicare Advantage plans, and they're now even more exciting. New for 2022, the Quartz Cash Card gives you the freedom to spend up to $460 annually on a variety of health-related products and services. And Quartz gives you access to an all-star team of high-quality providers featuring UW Health, giving you the 5-star treatment you deserve. Because at Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Learn more now by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo reminds you to be sure to ask about delivery options when shopping for new furniture. Because every store is different. Some stores have very specific restrictions, while others charge you an arm and a leg. At McGann's, we take pride in our skilled delivery team, and in most cases, delivery is free. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
Introducing Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. New luxury apartments for seniors 55 plus. Professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Retail sales rose in September as consumers went on a back-to-school spending spree. According to the Commerce Department, retail sales increased 0.7% last month. That was much better than expected. In fact, economists predicted that sales would decline. Southwest Airlines is making amends with customers after a series of travel disruptions that began last weekend. New emails to travelers struck an apologetic tone and included vouchers ranging from $100 to $250. The olive branch is on top of refunds or flight credits the carrier is required to give when they cancel flights and passengers don't or can't rebook. United is making a bet travelers are ready for more far-flung shores. The airline says it plans to add 10 new transatlantic routes in 2022. The additions include cities in Spain and the Canary Islands, along with Portugal, Jordan, and Norway. International trips have still been suffering a downturn due to the pandemic. And Balenciaga wants in on the travel boom. The luxury label is adding to its Objects line with a $650 travel pillow. The jet-setting accessory comes with a hood and drawstrings to ensure celebrity-style privacy. The cotton and fleece piece is void of any Balenciaga branding, so if you know, you know. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is up 292 points. The NASDAQ up 60. The S&P 500 up 28. Thousands of employees across the U.S. are on strike today, pushing for better wages and working conditions. More than 10,000 UAW members at John Deere plants walked off the job yesterday. They joined some 1,400 Kellogg's workers who have been on strike for nearly 2 weeks, while some 24,000 healthcare workers with Kaiser Permanent Care authorized a strike earlier this week. On Monday, production could shut down on a broad swath of film and TV sets in the U.S. as the union representing 60,000 crew members prepares for a potential work stoppage. New research finds some sunscreens lose their effectiveness and become harmful during sun exposure. The joint study out of England and Oregon finds that zinc oxide, the main ingredient in many sunscreens, is effective on its own at blocking ultraviolet rays, but after it's exposed to the sun for just 2 hours, the mineral destroys the UAV protection provided by other ingredients in the sunscreens and raises the level of toxicity. Speaking of sunscreen, beach days might be over for a while. Austin's back after this with some cool temperatures this weekend. Stay with us.
The ultimate appliance sale is happening now at Ashley HOMESTORE. Get ultimate discounts up to 50% off and get a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. Plus 3 years interest-free financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE.
I just saw your national TV ad with Joe in it. Can you tell me more about the money you say I can have put back into my Social Security? It's not available in my area? Did you just say that I need to read the fine print? Is this legitimate? Is this legal?
National call centers, they're just not the way to go when you can meet with a trusted and knowledgeable Medicare insurance agent from Informed Choice Insurance Agency. Because nobody knows your local hospitals, doctors, and pharmacies like your local Informed Choice Insurance agent.
At Security Health Plan, we're celebrating you. And you. Affordable Medicare plans with special perks just for you. Register for a seminar or personal appointment to learn more.
The house before you, over 30 years old, still has its original window. It's bone chilling.
Folks, there's no need to be afraid of old windows. Just call Feldco for 50% off.
Right now at Feldco, get 50% off windows. Plus, no interest for 1 year.
50% off windows ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
The ultimate appliance sale is happening now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Get ultimate savings on special buys and doorbusters at up to 40% off. Plus ultimate no-interest financing for 12 months. Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley HOMESTORE off the Beltline and coming soon to East Springs Drive.
Hi, everyone. Saturday on News 3 Now this morning, we've got what you need to know ahead of this weekend's Badger game in Madison. Plus, we'll have your game day forecast, which is looking more fall-like. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
UW Athletics and the Goodman Community Center need your help to provide Thanksgiving meals for 4,000 families.
Please consider a food or monetary gift so no one goes without holiday dinner.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is out of the radio barn today, so here are your farm numbers. And waiting for autumn, it's here. Here's Austin.
Yeah, temperatures really have cooled down quite a bit, and they're likely going to stay there for quite some time. But we are looking at plenty of sunshine this weekend that is going to help to actually warm up our conditions overall. So we're going to start out next work week with a little bit warmer than average temperatures before we do cool things back down. We have some nighttime lows even in the 30s. Tonight is included there. Minimal rain chances along the way, though, so we are looking to stay dry after we get through the rest of today. A lot of cloud cover right now in our Madison Edgewater sky. sky cam, but we're still not seeing too much rainfall anymore. The last few lighter showers are currently on their way out. And then once they do exit, we're looking to stay dry here for the rest of the day. Around Platteville, Lone Rock, Wisconsin Dells, you're looking good to go here for the rest of today. The areas that I'm watching out for is generally eastern Dane County and a lot of our eastern and southern communities. That's where we still could see one or two more of those showers, but that's really all we're looking at, as dry conditions are going to quickly take over. And our future track does show that quite nicely, but with the lack of rain, I really want to show this here for the temperatures, because later on tonight, we're going to see skies clearing. Now, with the lack of cloud cover overhead later on tonight, usually the clouds actually act as a blanket, and they keep our temperatures up in the overnight hours. But without that cloud cover overhead, we're going to see those temperatures falling down into the upper 30s and even some low 40s. So this is quite chilly compared to what we have been used to, but we're really not expecting patchy frost here for tonight. I think we're going to see just enough of a breeze to actually keep that at bay. But later on in the forecast, we do have some better chances to see some patchy frost. Now, our rain chances stay pretty minimal, but we are looking at just a small chance on Wednesday and Thursday. Other than that, we're going to see a lot of some sunshine actually taking over here for the rest of this forecast. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook does show that we're going to stay a little bit drier than average, but notice how the temperature outlook shows that we're going to be pretty close to average. Average high temperature today is 60 degrees, but your extended forecast does show warmer than average temps here for the beginning of this next week, but then we cool things back down afterwards. That rain chance again on Thursday. Not much of a chance here on Wednesday, but we still could see one or two of those lighter showers here and there. But I want to talk about the end of this forecast here. Again, average high temperature is in the lower 60s here for today, but we're seeing these temperatures actually in the upper 50s and even middle 50s for highs. That is going to be very close to average here by the time we reach the end of that forecast. But in the meantime, after today, we have a lot of sunshine breaking loose. It starts with mostly clear skies tonight. That will cool us down tomorrow, but then those temperatures do warm up. Sunday, mid-60s. The start of next week, upper 60s. It'll actually feel pretty comfortable out there.
All right, looking forward to all of that. Yeah. Austin, thank you. For the first time in the world, an unmanned drone has delivered lungs for a transplant. The historic flight took place in Toronto between two hospitals. Michael George has more on the innovative technology.
This drone flying over Toronto could be the future of organ delivery for transplants. Last month, it carried precious cargo, a set of lungs from one hospital to another.
It's a heavily populated city, and we had to do several prior test flights to persuade the air traffic control authorities that this was a safe way to deliver the lung.
The transplant flight is a result of a collaboration between U.S. company United Therapeutics and Canada's University Health Network. The team designed a special container so the organs could withstand in-flight conditions, such as vibrations and bumps.
We had to make sure that we could maintain a stable temperature. Lungs are very delicate, and they're filled with air. And if there's changes in barometric pressure, that could affect the lung.
Surgeon Dr. Shaf Kashavji says this technology will allow more organs to be available to patients in the future.
One of the challenges now is getting transport, and getting transport in a timely fashion and a reliable fashion. And even today, we sometimes lose an organ because we can't get there in time and can't get it back in time.
I was thrilled by the idea of participating. By profession, I'm an engineer, so I'm a technical guy.
63-year-old Elaine Hodak received the lungs that flew over Toronto. He has an incurable lung disease.
I was running out of time. Now I'm feeling amazing. I can breathe. I have a new lease on life.
And the team believes drone organ deliveries will change thousands of lives in the coming years. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And the University of Maryland became the first to deliver a kidney by drone for a successful transplant back in 2019. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Join us in the test kitchen today to learn the basics of braising. Plus, we'll share an incredible recipe so you can give it a try.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get a large cheeseburger pizza. Papa Murphy's.
We are Dane County. We are Madison, McFarland, Sun Prairie. We are Wanakee, Stoughton, Middleton, Deerfield, and everywhere in between. We are committed to being unique in supporting the value when families share the memories of family and friends at the loss of a loved one. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service. More than just a funeral home, we are the people you know and trust to help families before, during, and after the loss of a loved one. Learn more at crestfuneralservice.com.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows.
Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows.
Solid core composite frame, triple pane windows.
From Scott the Window Guy at AHT Wisconsin Window.
I'm Scott the Window Guy from AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core composite frame triple pane window is the most energy efficient window made for Wisconsin, no matter what the season. Get free installation on any door or window purchase at scottthewindowguy.com.
Introducing Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. New luxury apartments for seniors 55 plus. Professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Habitat homes are built and bought by the hardworking families that live in them. Through affordable mortgages backed by your donations, Habitat Dane County offers a chance for these families to invest in their future and their community. Please donate or volunteer today.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get a large cheeseburger pizza. Papa Murphy's.
You know, there are all sorts of cooking terms out there, but sometimes we're not exactly sure what they all mean. So today, I want to show you the basics of braising. It's a two-step method that goes like this. The first step is to brown both sides of whatever you're braising. Here, I'm using a boneless chuck roast. Now, you can do this in a bit of oil or butter, and this seals in the juices. After it's browned, typically the next step is to add some broth to the pan. But before we do, I'm gonna saute some onions and garlic first. Once they're golden, the beef goes back in, and we add some beef broth, tarragon, and a bay leaf. After this comes to a boil, we cover it and let it simmer until the meat is tender. Those are the basics of braising. To take this roast up a notch, we'll add some barley and mushrooms and let them cook until the barley's tender. Right before serving, we stir in some sour cream and frozen peas, and we have a one-pot meal that's comfort at its best. A forkful of this tender as can be roast, and you'll understand why braising is so popular. To get the recipe for what we call braised beef with barley, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an easy two-step way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Here's Austin with one final check of that cool forecast.
Yeah, it is definitely not as warm as what we have seen as of late, and it's going to stay on the cooler side of things. Tonight's low temperature is 39 degrees, but I do think later on tonight we can get away with not covering those sensitive plants because we're looking at just enough of a breeze to really keep a lot of that patchy frost at bay, and with upper 30s, it's still pretty hard to achieve that there as well. But we're going to see decreasing cloud cover, so the lack of clouds tonight really help those temperatures temperatures tank. And then your extended forecast does show those upper 50s again here for Saturday. But then we're going to warm things up afterwards. Sunday, mid-60s. Monday and Tuesday, both expected to be in the upper 60s. Those look to be some fantastic days outside right now with quite a bit of some sunshine. And the only few days that we're looking at for some rain chances, that slight chance for the rest of today, and then also a smaller chance on Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, sweater weather for the weekend.
Yeah.
That's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.